Have you ever found yourself walking into a room, only to forget why you went there in the first place? Or maybe you're sitting with friends and realize that a word you're looking for just won't come to you, no matter how hard you try? It happens to all of us as we get older, but the good news is that it doesn't have to be a permanent part of life. There's a lot you can do to keep your memory sharp and your mind alert well into your golden years. Studies show that small, consistent habits can have a big impact on how well our brains function as we age. If you're over 60, it's the perfect time to start nurturing your brain in ways that will help you avoid memory loss and maintain cognitive health. So, what can you do about it? In this video, we're going to go over 5 simple habits that can help you protect your brain and keep your memory strong. These aren't anything too complicated or expensive, just easy, everyday changes that you can make to start feeling sharper and more alert. Let's get started with the first habit you can add to your routine. You've probably heard the saying, a healthy body equals a healthy mind, and there's a lot of truth to that. Exercise isn't just good for your heart or muscles, it's one of the best things you can do for your brain. Studies have shown that regular physical activity helps improve memory, focus, and cognitive function, especially as we get older. So, what kind of exercise are we talking about? Well, it doesn't have to be anything extreme, even something as simple as a brisk walk can do wonders. When you get your heart pumping, blood flow to the brain increases, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach those important areas that keep you thinking clearly. It also helps promote the growth of new brain cells, which is something we all want, especially as we age. Try to aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise a few times a week. This could be anything from walking, swimming, or even yoga. The key is to move your body regularly. And the best part? Exercise doesn't just help your brain in the long run, it also boosts your mood and reduces stress, which brings me to our next point. Stress can have a major impact on your mental health, especially as you age. Chronic stress has been linked to memory problems, difficulty concentrating, and even a higher risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. But here's the good news, managing your stress can help protect your brain. There are some ways to reduce stress, but one of the most effective is practicing mindfulness. Whether it's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking time each day to slow down and focus on the present moment, mindfulness is a simple yet powerful tool for calming the mind. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a difference. Another great stress buster is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help clear your mind, put things in perspective, and release any pent-up stress. Plus, it's an activity that exercises your brain as well. So, try to find ways to reduce stress that work for you, whether it's a quiet moment with a book, a walk in nature, or spending time with loved ones. The less stress you have, the sharper your mind will stay. Now that we've covered physical activity and stress management, let's move on to another important habit. What you eat has a direct impact on your brain health, so paying attention to your diet can be one of the easiest ways to support your memory. You've probably heard of the Mediterranean diet, which emphasizes healthy fats, vegetables, and whole grains. Well, it turns out this diet isn't just good for your heart, it's great for your brain too. In particular, foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, are known to promote brain health. These healthy fats help build brain cells and improve memory. Antioxidant-rich foods, such as berries, leafy greens, and dark chocolate, also play a key role in protecting the brain from harmful free radicals that can damage cells. One simple thing you can do is try adding more of these brain-boosting foods to your meals. For example, you could have a bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and berries for breakfast, or enjoy a spinach salad with grilled salmon for lunch. Not only will your body thank you for the healthy meals, but your brain will too. So, we've talked about exercise, managing stress, and eating right. These 3 habits are already a powerful combination to keep your brain sharp. But, before we wrap up this part of the video, let's dive into the next habit that can make a big difference. Stay tuned, we'll be right back to cover even more ways to protect your memory and boost your mental clarity. Now that we've covered the importance of staying active, managing stress, and eating the right foods, let's move on to a habit that may surprise you but is incredibly effective when it comes to maintaining mental sharpness: getting enough sleep. It's easy to overlook sleep when we're busy with our daily lives, but sleep plays a crucial role in brain function and memory. During sleep, your brain doesn't just rest, it gets to work on sorting and storing the information you've learned throughout the day. This process is key for memory consolidation, which means it helps strengthen the memories you formed and makes it easier to recall them later. As we age, we often experience changes in our sleep patterns, but it's important to make sleep a priority. Adults over 60 should aim for about 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night to allow the brain to fully recharge. And it's not just about how long you sleep, but also how well you sleep. Creating a sleep-friendly environment can make a huge difference. Try turning off all electronics at least an hour before bed, keep your bedroom cool and dark, and establish a consistent bedtime routine to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down. But what if you wake up feeling groggy or restless, even after a full night's sleep? Well, it might be helpful to focus on improving the quality of your sleep. One way to do this is by cutting back on caffeine and alcohol, especially in the evening, as both can disrupt sleep. If you struggle with falling asleep, techniques like relaxation exercises, deep breathing, or even a warm bath before bed can help soothe the mind and body. Now that we've covered sleep, let's talk about another habit that's just as important for your brain health. It involves keeping your mind engaged with new challenges and experiences. Just like your body needs regular exercise, your brain thrives on mental challenges. One of the best ways to keep your memory sharp and your mind active is to engage in activities that require you to think, solve problems, and learn new things. Learning something new, whether it's a hobby, a language, or a new skill, forces your brain to create new neural connections. And the more you challenge yourself, the better your brain becomes at forming and maintaining these connections, which helps protect against cognitive decline. There's no shortage of options when it comes to brain-stimulating activities. You can try things like puzzles, crosswords, reading books, or learning to play a musical instrument. Even taking up a new hobby like painting, gardening, or photography can give your brain a healthy workout. And it's not just about exercising your brain, it's also about staying socially engaged. Learning new things in a group setting, like taking a class or joining a club, can give you a chance to interact with others while keeping your mind engaged. The key is to stay curious and open to new experiences. Don't be afraid to try things you've never done before, whether it's enrolling in a cooking class or learning a new language online. The possibilities are endless, and each new challenge is an opportunity for your brain to grow stronger. As we've seen, sleep, learning, and engaging in mentally stimulating activities are powerful tools for keeping your mind sharp as you age. But there's one final thing you can do to protect your memory and overall mental health: building strong social connections. This one may seem simple, but it's incredibly important. Social isolation can hurt both your mental and physical health. When you're isolated, it can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and even cognitive decline. Studies have shown that seniors who engage in regular social activities tend to have better memory and cognitive function compared to those who are isolated. So, how do you stay socially connected? Start by nurturing your relationships with family and friends. Even if you don't see them every day, make an effort to stay in touch through phone calls, video chats, or occasional meetups. If you don't have family nearby, consider joining local groups or community centers where you can meet like-minded people. Volunteer work is another great way to stay socially connected while also giving back to your community. Whether it's helping out at a local food bank, tutoring students, or assisting at a senior center, volunteering provides both social interaction and a sense of purpose. These activities are a wonderful way to keep your mind engaged and build meaningful connections with others. Being around people you care about, and who care about you, is essential for emotional well-being and mental health. It's also a reminder that we don't have to do everything on our own. We have a network of support, and staying connected is one of the best ways to keep your mind sharp and your spirits high. At this point, you've got a lot of great habits in your toolkit. But let's take a moment to recap. Staying physically active, managing stress, eating brain-boosting foods, getting quality sleep, challenging your mind with new learning experiences, and maintaining social connections are all important steps toward preventing memory loss and keeping your brain sharp. In the next part of this video, we'll dive even deeper into some other practical tips and tricks to help you maintain mental clarity, improve focus, and stay on top of your memory. We've covered a lot, but there's always more to learn when it comes to keeping your brain healthy as you age. Stay with us as we continue to explore ways to live your best life, starting with your mind. Now that we've discussed how staying active, managing stress, eating the right foods, sleeping well, and keeping your brain engaged all play a key role in maintaining your mental sharpness, let's explore a couple of additional habits that will help round out your brain health routine. These are simple but incredibly powerful practices that can make a world of difference when it comes to your memory and overall mental well-being. We've already talked a little bit about managing stress, but let's dive deeper into a specific way you can do this: mindfulness and meditation. You might be thinking, how can sitting quietly really make that big of an impact on my brain? Well, studies show that mindfulness meditation can improve memory, boost focus, and even increase the size of certain parts of your brain associated with learning and memory. Mindfulness is all about being present and fully engaged in the moment, whether you're eating a meal, going for a walk, or simply sitting in silence. The practice helps calm your mind and reduces the harmful effects of stress. It also encourages a state of awareness that can help sharpen your concentration and prevent distractions from taking over. Even if you've never meditated before, you don't need to worry. You don't have to sit for hours in silence. A few minutes a day can be enough to get started. You can try focusing on your breath, a simple mantra, or even just paying attention to the sounds around you. The more consistent you are, the more benefits you'll see for your memory and mental clarity. Our mindset plays a huge role in our mental health. Fostering a positive outlook can do wonders for your brain, especially as you get older. It's easy to slip into negative thinking, especially when you start to feel the effects of aging. But research shows that having a positive attitude can not only improve your emotional well-being but also boost cognitive function. One of the simplest ways to cultivate positivity is by practicing gratitude. Every day, try to take a moment to reflect on the things you're thankful for. This could be as simple as appreciating the beautiful weather, a kind gesture from a friend, or even just the fact that you're alive and able to enjoy the day. Studies have found that keeping a gratitude journal can increase levels of happiness and reduce feelings of depression, which ultimately leads to a healthier mind. It's amazing how something so small, like focusing on the good things in life, can have such a big impact on your brain health. When you focus on positive thoughts, you create an environment in your mind that nurtures memory and mental clarity. So, try to make gratitude a regular part of your day. It's a small habit that can make a big difference in your overall well-being. It might seem unrelated to memory, but did you know that poor vision and hearing can affect your cognitive function? If you're struggling to hear conversations or see clearly, it can lead to mental fatigue and difficulty concentrating, which can, in turn, impact your memory. Regular eye and hearing checkups are crucial as we age. If you wear glasses or hearing aids, make sure they're up to date and that you're using them as needed. When you can hear and see clearly, you're better able to interact with the world around you, which in turn stimulates your brain and helps keep it sharp. So, don't wait until you're having trouble with your vision or hearing. Make it a point to schedule regular checkups to ensure everything is in good working order. By addressing these basic but essential needs, you'll set yourself up for better cognitive health in the long run. I know it may seem like a lot of information, but here's the thing. Making small changes to your daily routine can have a huge impact on your memory and mental clarity. The habits we've talked about today are all practical, simple steps you can take, and they don't require major overhauls in your life. You don't need to be perfect, but the key is consistency. It's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, these habits will help keep your brain sharp and help you lead a more fulfilling, independent life. Remember, the goal isn't just to avoid memory loss. It's to improve your overall quality of life and embrace the aging process with confidence. So, what can you do today to start boosting your brain health? Maybe you'll go for a walk or try a few minutes of meditation. Or perhaps you'll focus on eating a little healthier or calling a friend for a chat. Whatever it is, just take that first step. Your future self will thank you for it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed these tips and found them helpful, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How do you keep your mind sharp? Let me know. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more practical tips on living your best life at any age. Here's to embracing every stage of life with energy, clarity, and joy. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.